you first get started in trucking, it's going to be tough. And you're going to start out on the bottom. You're going to start out, typically, generally speaking, with low pay to get your miles up. The best companies that offer the best pay are looking for good drivers, okay? The good drivers are looking to go with the companies that offer the best pay. So for you to think that you're gonna come out with no experience and find your way into a job that offers great pay as a new CDL driver it could happen, but it's unlikely. And the reason being is because the good jobs are being filled by good drivers that are being filled by experienced drivers. Experienced drivers aren't looking for crap jobs, they're looking for the good jobs, right? And so again, it's all a personal preference, and it has a lot to do with what you're looking to do and what's available to you in your area. And I think somebody said this, everything that's available to everyone is not available to you. That's just the bottom line. Some people will offer you advice as far as numbers or pay as if just because they found their way to that point, it means everybody can find their way to that point. And that is not the case. People do that when it comes to new drivers coming into the industry, and people do that as far as owner-operators as well. They will hear, owner-operators are sitting around talking about, pay and loads, and one driver will tell another driver, man, that's not any money that y'all making over there, or that's not no money with those loads over there. But little do but that may work perfectly for that individual based on his own personal situation. Again, at the end of the day, it is about how much is in your check. Some people might not want to run as hard as others. Some people may not want to put as much pressure and stress and miles and weight on their truck as others. Some people may not mind being out as long as others. Some people might not, it's so many different factors. And so, but my point is, you need to be careful when you are getting advice and guidance from others as far as what you should expect. Because again, you need to understand that just because one individual is doing something or making something in the trucking business doesn't mean that that's gonna work for you.
Go ahead, start. So for my first check that I got in January, I ran 1,442 miles, and that's because I went home. Just so you guys know, you're like, what? He only ran 1,400 miles, they ain't giving no loads. That's because I went home. So the pay was before taxes was $1,383. Then after taxes, it was $1,060.97. Now y'all probably wondering, like, dang, that's pretty high for low mileage. That's because I got my bonuses. So my bonuses kind of knocked me up because I only had like 1 or 2 loads on that check. No, I had like I had like a big load and then a small short load to get me home. But we do bonuses here at night. So they give you a safety bonus, they give you a fuel bonus, they give you a mileage bonus, and then if you hit all 3, they got something called a kicker bonus that boosts it up. So basically how the bonuses work, if you get a certain amount of miles that you run monthly, and it's everybody that's, I guess, I don't know if it's all the night drivers or if it's just like the Nashville drivers. I definitely need more information on that. But then they got a range, and you can go to every mile that you run. And if you're in the lower range, you get 1 cent, the higher range 2 cents, the next range 3 cents, next range 4 cents. So like you get additional whatever. But that's basically was my bonus from December. And I was in the top 10 December and January, but in December I ran 10,500 miles. So that put me in one of the ranges where I can get, basically, I got my fuel bonus, and then obviously safety bonuses, being safety, keeping your points below. I kept my points below, and then fuel is just like, following the fuel economy, not, idling too long, different things like that, which it was cold, so I was running my bunk heater. That's easy to run. I think it's probably harder to get your fuel when it's hot. Like right now I'm in Florida, it's 80 degrees. I don't got the truck on because I don't want it to mess up the audio, but times like this is probably when it's harder to keep that fuel bonus, that fuel economy low, because you want to run the air because you hot, you know what I mean? But yeah, and then the kicker bonus, I need to get some more in depth of what this is, but it seems like whenever I hit all 3 bonuses, the kicker bonus always kick in. So that's the reason why that check was there. So, but yeah, I was one out of my terminal in Nashville, out the top 10 of the running 8 miles. I was in the top 10 in December, and I was in the top 10 in January. I'll show you guys a picture either to the left or the right of me. I'll pop it up so you guys can see. And I was rated a 4-star driver, and I think that's pretty cool with December being my 2nd month solo.
As y'all can see right here, the first one, it's December 16th. All December through January 7th. First 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 were from, the first one was from my orientation, and then the rest were when I was actually with my trainer. And yeah, that's for my first month. 2nd month was January 21st. That was my first check by myself in a truck. Let this load. As you can see, it wasn't a lot because I think it was just something in Laredo. I don't know, it was weird. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got. 505 for that first week by myself. So I'm just gonna go over the gross pay so y'all can see right here. Keep in mind, guys, that I was, yeah, it's been about 3 months that I've been by myself, but out of those 3 months I went home quite a bit. There's a check here that y'all gonna see that it says 0 because I took about a week off for some family stuff and vacation. No, it was not paid because I don't have vacation days yet. So yeah, technically I didn't work the full 3 months. I took about, I want to say maybe like 2.5 weeks off out of those 3 months or so. But I mean, I made it work with the paychecks. I was able to take off like 4 days in a week and still be able to, you know, get pretty good miles, somewhat. But yeah, in total, out of those 3 months, I was off for about, I want to say, yeah, like 2.5 weeks, almost 3 maybe. Let's go back to the picture wherever I'm gonna put it. So here it is. So as y'all can see, that's the first month of my training and orientation. Then we go to my actual, I don't know how far y'all saw. I think it was just the month of February. Yeah, that's the month of February that y'all saw on the last video. That's what it is right there. Again, I'm just gonna put all the gross pay, not gonna do the net pay because that's too complicated. Yeah, so as y'all can see right here, then after February, that's when I went to, after February is when I changed account, so I did not have per diem anymore. So from right here, March all the way up till today, that's what I've made in the new account with no per diem. And again, y'all are not gonna see the per diem or not, or how much I got, because I'm not gonna go into the net pay, just the gross. I'm going based off the gross and how much we've made gross here at Warner for the last 3 months, 4 months. So from right here, March 4th through March 29th, which was the last paycheck that I got, or I think it's today. That's what I've made. As you can see, that's the paycheck right there, 0. That I did not work for that whole week. Other than that, that $600 one, I took off quite a bit of days there too. The $1,000 ones, I took off some days. So yeah, that's it right there.